Hey, what is going on, everyone? So, Starry Studio just announced some major changes coming to the Starchrom and Blueprint collection systems in Once Human, and these changes are expected to release on December 19th. So, let's dig into all the details, and I would love to see your feedback on these changes in the comments down below because there's some major stuff happening here. First, let's talk about the new Starchrom system. So, starting on December 19th, you will now earn Starchrom through the new Stellar Stairway system. Most of the older ways that you've earned Starchrom will now instead reward you with a new currency called Asterims. You will also be able to earn Asterims by defeating enemies, gathering resources, and completing orders in Eternal Land. But you might be wondering, why am I collecting a new currency here when I really do want Starchrom? So the way this is going to work is that when you collect Asterims and you've collected enough of them, you can then go into the Stellar Stairway system and exchange them for Starchrom. So through this new system, you will be able to claim up to 66,000 Starchrom per month, and that excludes Starchrom that you've earned through events. This is also more Starchrom than we've ever been able to acquire in a month in PvE scenarios before. Now, they did provide reasoning for this change, and it's basically for two reasons. The first is that they found it harder to balance Starchrom rewards as more scenarios have been introduced over time, and the second reason, which to me is the main one, is because they found that players are prioritizing gameplay for Starchrom instead of gameplay for enjoyment. They have noticed that players are investing significant time to grinding Starchrom, and that's something that the developers want to avoid. Now, while different in-game actions can yield Starchrom at varying efficiencies, they will implement a fixed monthly Starchrom limit. However, they have mentioned that reaching this limit is achievable and does not require an excessive time commitment. So in a nutshell, it seems that they're providing more ways to earn Starchrom and making it so basic activities like defeating enemies and gathering resources will reward you with Asterims, which then you can exchange for Starchrom. Now, to me, this reminds me of how you can level up the Battle Pass. Almost everything you do in the game can give you Battle Pass XP, and I'm honestly in favor of this change for Starchrom, at least on paper. We'll have to wait and see all the different activities that actually can reward you with Asterims and then what that exchange rate actually is in the Stellar Stairway system, but I think this is a good start to getting people to not grind only for Starchrom and to really just play the game in whatever way they find the most enjoyable. Now, before we hop into the next big change, be sure to join our Discord channel. I've got that link in the description down below, and we've got a ton of Once Human players in there, and it's always a great place to discuss major changes like this. Now, let's chat about the new Blueprint Collection leveling system. This new system is essentially a way to unlock more cosmetic items as you unlock and upgrade your blueprints. So when you unlock or upgrade a blueprint, you'll earn something new called Collection XP. And yes, you will receive Collection XP for all of the blueprints you've already unlocked and upgraded in the past. Now, some rewards that you can expect from leveling up your collections are weapon-themed avatars, name cards, and backgrounds, weapon rename tokens, which actually allow you to rename your blueprints with unique nicknames, weapon nameplates, weapon camos, which can be used alongside weapon skins to create interesting combinations, and here are a few examples on the screen here that they showed. And you can also earn keyword effects like these ones shown, which add a little bit of flair when effects go off when you're defeating enemies. Starry Studio also mentioned that they've committed to providing annual updates to the Blueprint Collection system, although we'll have to wait and see if annual updates are frequent enough to keep the player base happy. So with this new Starchrom system, leveling up and obtaining blueprints should happen more frequently since there will be more ways to earn Starchrom. They also did address the fact that a lot of players' primary motivation was stat progression, but they've made it clear that they want to shift away from that and focus more on earning cosmetics and prestige as the main form of progression in the game. So due to this shift in focus, they are planning to optimize the scenarios to make endgame content deeper and more challenging, and they'll be sharing more scenario changes in future announcements. And also just some last notes that they've shared here is that if you have unclaimed Starchrom rewards right now, they advise you to claim them as soon as possible. They've also prepared some gifts to accompany the coming changes on December 19th, so be on the lookout for that. They also mentioned that all players will be deemed to have completed phases 1 and 2 and can claim all Starchrom rewards, which is 36,000 Starchrom in total for those phases. And then players can start collecting Asterims in phase 3. So it seems like the first two phases of the scenarios, you are claiming Starchrom rewards, and then for the rest of it, you are collecting Asterims. That part is a little bit confusing for me. I don't know if it was a lost in translation there a bit, but we'll just have to wait and see exactly what that means. So all in all, I personally think these are good changes to the game, at least on paper. They are essentially introducing these systems so that the grind for Starchrom isn't the main focus and that players should instead focus on the activities that they find enjoyable. I know for me, it can be a bit monotonous grinding for Starchrom, so I'm happy that they're introducing more ways to earn it and more rewards that are tied to blueprints. But what do you think about these changes? Now, for those of you out there who have been efficiently grinding Starchrom for the past few seasons, do these changes give you relief, or are you going to be missing the grind? Because obviously, I think the grind will still remain. It's just not going to be as intense of a grind because people aren't going to be just going after these Starchrom only activities. They're going to be doing activities that they want to do in order to get those Asterims, and they can just exchange it for Starchrom whenever they would like to. And of course, if you did enjoy today's video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more Once Human content. I've got more content planned, including some Once Human mobile related content, so I hope you guys are looking forward to that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.